Hello, virtual state speech and debate judges, and, people who just got punked by YouTube's algorithm. Let's talk about this week. Tomorrow, Wednesday, April 7th, we go live, virtually. At 7 a.m., round 1 of the asynchronous events will open for judges. You may receive a notification from Tabroom, but even if you don't, you'll want to log in to tabroom.com and see what wonders await. If you've been assigned a round, you'll see it when you log in. We ask that you go ahead and click the start button. Remember, this is a virtual tournament, so starting the round doesn't send kids into a frenzy of scary and confusing emotions like at an in-person contest. It just lets us know that you have a ballot. That way, the state committee avoids a frenzy of scary and confusing emotions. After you hit the start button, you can go ahead and take that shower, manage your investments, look for jobs that don't require interaction with teenagers, your normal morning routine. Just remember that you will need to have judged and submitted those asynchronous rounds by 9 p.m. that night. Note here, though, the final rounds are on Saturday and they open at 8 a.m. and are due by 2 p.m. Next, do be sure to give yourself plenty of time to judge the round. We suggest giving yourself a couple hours to judge a round in case of unexpected technological disasters. So, if you have one round to judge and it's due by 9 p.m., we'd appreciate it if you would begin the actual judging process no later than 7 p.m. If you have any trouble at all, or would like some life advice or some solid lottery numbers, you'll find a phone number at the top of the ballot. Calling it will reach State Tournament Director Mike Patterson. Call early and often. Just kidding, only call in case of a speech and debate emergency. If it's not pressing, ask the coach who invited you to the party. Let's talk rules violations. The virtual tournament is just like a real tournament. If you suspect a competitor has violated a rule, it should not influence your decision. Rather, you should rank the round as if no violation has occurred, and then follow the proper procedure for protesting the violation. If that's necessary, you can work through the coach you're judging for. Remember, time violations are addressed in the tab room by the committee and should not weigh on your decision. Just be sure to write the performance times on the ballot just like normal. If you're an extempore debate judge, first of all, thank you. We'll be submitting your name for Sainthood. Please arrive a little early in your virtual room to be sure everything's working. Also, and this is important, please adjust your camera and video quality to low quality. You can do this in the virtual room. Then ask the competitors to do the same. This should avoid most problems with video and audio lag. It also makes you blurry, so you don't have to fix your hair, which is always a relief to me. Also remember that you have until the end of the tournament on Saturday to edit your feedback. Once you're sure of the outcome of your round, do go ahead and submit it. Then return to your ballot and enjoy the flexibility to fix and finish your feedback at your leisure. Coaches, please realize that you are responsible for your judges. It would be very helpful if you'll check in with them periodically. Check on Tabroom to see if your judges have rounds, and then, badger them until they complete them. Finally, a word about the videos. Please remember these kids are, kids. Sure, some of them look like they've been drinking heavily for 3 decades, but it's been a rough year. Also, I may be projecting. The point is, who knows what you're going to see in the backgrounds of these videos? Unless there's an axe murderer creeping up behind the performer, just focus on the performance. And even then, what are you going to do? The axe murder already happened. Rank the kid first in sympathy and we'll adjust it in the tab room. The point is, there may be audio issues. Kids might be out of focus. Mom and dad might be having a spirited discussion about how best to divide their assets in the next room. Please push these distractions aside and do your best to honor the work of the child who's doing her best in a difficult situation. That's it for now. This is gonna be great. We can't begin to express our appreciation to each and every one of you who have volunteered to provide these young people the best possible experience in a really, really weird time. You're the best. And here we go.